Teach and win. Everybody's voice. Teach and win. And my teacher, my pride, teach and win. If you can remember any teacher at all, even the ones that beat you very well, even that one that really caned you and punished you, but you can remember that, oh, I thank God for that maths teacher. I thank God for that English, that chemistry teacher. If you can remember anybody, put your hands together again.
I saw pedagogy. I saw deployment and utilization of instructional materials. I saw sequencing of lesson. I saw excellent display of teaching methodologies. These teachers are exceptional. These teachers are good. These teachers are fantastic. If we continue to have teachers like this in Nigeria, the standard of education will not remain the same again. Ladies and gentlemen, as they stand up for recognition, shall we put our hands together for the contestants, all the teachers. Let the clapping continues. They are great representatives of their schools, representatives of their states, representatives of the association they belong to, representatives of education industry, representatives of Nigeria. Please let's celebrate these ones. I know what I'm talking about. They are exceptional professionals when it comes to teaching, when it comes to education. They have done extremely well. Thank you, and God bless you all.
And I have the 7 finalists behind me right now. After all evictions done and dusted, the 7 finalists, some of the finalists of all the things that you've seen before. And you see that at play very soon. I'm going to come out all the way from Abuja, Alaja, Kadijat, that thing Geshi. Come take your bow wherever you want. Come out of your hiding place. It will interest you that all the days and weeks in the house, hitherto, this woman is sitting comfortably on the first position. But will she go home with that first position? We are going to see very soon. But as we speak, she is the leading teacher amongst them all. The next on my list is Mr. Femi Patrick Oyedoye, all the way from Djibouti. Whenever you are, come out from your hiding place. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the champions. Thank you. The DJ was sleeping until Femi came in. Can you see? Femi is a catalyst in the house. He was a catalyst in the house. And he has dropped off on the DJ now. When you came in, the DJ, remember, he has not played the stand-up music. Thank you very much. They go back. So please, the stand up, come in as I call the remaining. The next one is Mr. Oluwaseyi. Oluwaseyi. Yes, he's right behind me. Yeah, come from your hiding place, please. Give me the stand up. Oluwaseyi Oluwasukumi Odushalu, a fighter, a top contender, one of the 7 finalists. Thank you very much, Sheyi. God bless you for all that you've done. The next is Temitope Abimbola Odi. Look at that jacket, man. Thank you very much. Good. The next is Abolaji Abraham Halmajid. He's a very popular guy. You see, a very, very popular. Wow, look at the one. The next is Olayinka Oladiran. Oh my God. finalists who actually took the second position as we were preparing to come here. The total cumulative mark is sitting comfortably on the second position. Is Maria Morenikeje Akonde, the daughter of the soil, to be more than that. The daughter of the soil. Thank you, Lord. Thank you very much. For all the schools now, I want us to celebrate all the schools that have been listed.
Or being able to learn mathematics. Okay, so a number of things I want to talk about. Probably the first thing is the editor of the tape. I'm not too sure why I'm looking dark on the tape. As you can see, I'm here, I'm light-skinned. I don't know why I tend to appear very dark when it's on the screen. The teachers, thank you very much for signing up. I'll be honest, yes, you can clap for them. The show is about the teachers. You can clap for them. I'll be honest with you, the 7 finalists are back there, but amongst about the 12 here, or really it should be, let me do my maths correctly, it should be 11 plus 7, give us 18, yes. So amongst the 11 sitting here, I've got 2 or 3 of my very favourites, but you won't know who they are, but I'm just letting you know that even though you're not going to be here in the final of the final, you are all very brave for signing up, and I think we should clap for them once again. The good thing about this competition is that I've seen every single one of them improve. 1 or 2 of them have improved, they've had a greater distance to improve, and they've done that as well. And the gap between probably the best pedagogue and the one who is probably, you know, the furthest from the best is very slight now. You may not even notice any difference today, that's just because everyone has been able to up their game. And as I said, as one of our co-judges did say, you were very brave to sign up. And if you're at home and you're a teacher and you're saying, should I sign up for the next edition, I have 2 words for you: get involved. Yes, as in come on board. I'll also have a quick word with my fellow educators from NATS, from AFED. I've always wanted to make links with you. I'm glad you're here today, as well as the teachers from the officials from the Muslim associations. It's a pleasure to have you here today, and I think we should salute them because education in this country is in their hands. A lot of it, the bulk of it is in their hands, so you should salute them properly, please. A big round of applause for them. Thank you very much for honouring this occasion. To my fellow judges, we have our criteria before us. It's the same 10 that we've always been using. There was 1 week we just decided to task ourselves a bit, and we had 20 criteria, but we've just reduced it to the simpler 10. If you really look at it, you can even boil it down and whittle it down to about 6 to 8 key criteria, and that would suffice. Because you've not been with us all this time, I'll quickly run through the 10 list criteria, and that is instructional materials, introduction and entry behavior. Actually, that's number 1. Number 2 is instructional materials. Number 3 is use of questions. How well do they use questions? Teachers, we can talk all day, and we're very good at using questions. I've yet to come across a teacher that does not know how to use questions at the right time in the right way. Most of us know how to do that, thank you. Number 4 is charisma/appearance. Number 5 is communication skills. As you can imagine, a lot of what we do in the class still is reliant on us talking. But you know what? There are some lessons, and some of the best lessons. The talking, if you add up all the talking in a 50-minute lesson, it may not come to more than 1 minute or 2 minutes. Some of the best teachers know how to do that. Number 6 is connection with students. How well do you engage your learners? Number 6 is content and accuracy. Number 7 is content and accuracy. Number 8, creativity. Number 9, time management. And then number 10, have you been able to achieve your teaching objectives? Okay, so that's what we're looking at again today. That's our criteria. And I can tell you that the comments we've been passing have been rather balanced. Of course, you want to give enough information so that the teachers can improve, but as Dr. Adebayo did say, it's about connecting with them and not trying to correct and try to crush them. That's what we're about. We're about giving balanced comments so that we can all improve. And lastly, I would say To everyone seated here today, thank you for coming to support this event. We've all been to school. You've all been to school of some kind. Even if you haven't been to a formal school, you've been taught education is about what happens in the home as well, what happens in the mosque, what happens in the church. So we are all part of this system. So even if you've been a voter, thank you very much for voting. The number of votes we've had in the thousands, I'd imagine if we add it all accumulatively, we might be getting to about 100,000 votes, and that's quite a bit. So thank you very much for participating as an audience, as a voting member, for being here today. I think we should all salute ourselves for coming to support this worthwhile project. Thank you very much.
I consider it a great privilege and honor to address this distinguished gathering on the occasion of the maiden edition of Teach and Win Nigeria, the largest teaching competition and reality show for teachers in Nigeria and, as far as we know, in the continent of Africa. I'm going to be taking these remarks by going through some of these following points. Number one, why did we do this? The major reason for doing this is to reward competence, professionalism, and passion in teaching profession. Our mission statement is to complement the effort of stakeholders in education in raising the standard of education in Africa through qualitative teaching learning process. We have seen so many reality shows where nudity was allowed. We have seen many reality shows where promiscuity was advertised. We have seen many reality TV shows where we cannot allow our children to stay in the sitting room with us, to view with us, because we consider it is not age appropriate for them. And the question has been on the lips of everyone, can we have a credible alternative that will give us a reality show without nudity, without promiscuity, without prostitution, and without giving our younger generation a wrong reason to live? It is one of the reasons this came up, to reward passion, competence, professionalism, technicality in teaching learning process, and to encourage younger generation to want to be teachers, because today interest in teaching has gone down. Landlords tell their prospective tenants, if you are a teacher, I'm not ready to rent out my house for you. Mothers-in-laws and fathers-in-laws tell the prospective suitors of their daughters, if your son is a teacher, don't bring him to me. Children also look up and say, when I grow up, I do not want to become a teacher. Can we change the narrative? Can we change the rhetorics? And this is one of the ways we want to go about this. We want to tell the younger generation that teaching profession pays. And if teaching profession crumbles, every other sector of the economy will crumble. Do you agree with me, House? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, if we do not support teachers, if we do not encourage teachers, if we do not celebrate teachers, if we do not support teachers, and if the best hands are not encouraged to stay in teaching profession, all of us that are here, our children will be trained by idiots. And this is why we organize this. The next thing I want to talk about is, what did they do in the house? They taught and taught and taught, as you have seen from that. They taught all through the 4 weeks. They prepared and they taught. But it's not only teaching that they did. They also went through rigorous training, coaching, and mentoring. And that took me to the third segment of my brief remarks, what they got from the house. What did they get from the house? Apart from teaching, they got a certification in Chinese language. All of them, as you see them sitting down here, they can greet you in Chinese language. They can address you at beginner's level in Chinese language. As you see them sitting down, they can count 1 to 10. Or 1 to what? 1 to 1,000 in Chinese language. They can identify parts of the body in Chinese language. They have level 1 certification in Chinese language. That is one of the things they got in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, what did they get in the house? They got certification in robotics, education, and artificial intelligence. As you look at them like this, they can code and they can program. Is that correct? So as they were leaving the house, they got a certification in robotics education. What did they get in the house? They got a certification in one of the largest online training platform for teachers in the entire continent of Africa. Let's put our hands together for them, please. So leaving the house, they have 4 certificates, which will have cost hundreds of thousands for them to get out there in the market. And they got all the 4 certifications free of charge. So when they return to your school, they will definitely not remain the same again. The next thing I want to talk about is how they emerged. The criteria that brought them to this level. Number 1, their teaching competition. That took a sizable measure of part of the criteria that brought them. But that's not the only thing that brought them. The examinations they wrote. They wrote 3 examinations, and they were tough examinations under very strict and stringent conditions, and all of them passed very well. So the result from their CTTC exam, the result from the Chinese language exam, the result from robotics education exam, everything together with their competition added together cumulatively for 4 weeks. That was what brought them here. So if we see some people that we felt, oh, they taught so well, how come we did not see them among the finalists? It is not only the teaching, all the examinations they wrote, that makes part of what brought them here. Making 2. 3, their conduct in the house. They wrote a test where we look at their practical lifestyle and we look at 10 major areas of their behavioral patterns. Those who are not tolerant enough, not humble enough, not patient enough, not friendly enough. We look at their sense of humor. We look at their ability to help others. All these are 10 parameters we put together. And that is under conduct. So if you look at it now, they got marks under teaching competition. They got marks under training academy. They got marks under Chinese language. They got marks under robotics. They got marks under conduct and behavior in the house. And number 6, the voting. How much they are able to also get voters to vote for them. So it is not only voting that worked for them. It is not only examination results that work for them. It is not only competition that work for them. It is cumulative effort of all the 6 parameters. Are we together, house? That is how our winners emerged. We tested their intelligent quotient, that is competence, through teaching and exam. We tested their emotional quotient, that's their character, through the conduct exam. We tested their social quotient, and that is through the ability to canvass for votes, that is charisma. And we tested their adversity quotient, that is ability to respond to setbacks in the house. It is these 4 quotients that we tested: intelligent quotient, emotional quotient, the social quotient, and adversity quotient.
Thank you. Now, I am Khadija Badegashin, and I am an English teacher, and my topic for today is syllable. In our previous class, we were able to spell some words, and today we are going to be learning to pronounce some words and identifying 1, 2, and 3 syllable words. So please, let's sit calm and be an active student. Can we clap for ourselves again? So, Okay, now I am going to be doing something. Oh, on this table, share your group, break your broomstick into 2. While Abu, your group, break yours into 3. Now, while I move. Okay, we are back. Who has been able to do my activity? Hada, your group, how many parts did you break your broomstick into? Okay, I said they shouldn't break their broomstick. And this broomstick, can you raise it up please? Represent 1 syllable word. Can we all shout it? 1 syllable word. Oh! And for your group, how many did you break yours into? The first one represents 1 syllable. And the second one represents the second syllable. Together we have how many syllables? Can you clap your hands twice to represent the 2 syllables? Very good. Abu Bakar's group. How many did you break yours into? 3. Okay, can you clap your hands 3 times to show me? 1, 2, 3. So these are the 3 syllable words we have. Thank you. So can we quickly move to syllable? Syllable, like we all know, has to do with unit or pronunciation that can stand on its own and make a sense, and it can also be a part of what? A more longer word. Okay? It has a consonant and a vowel to make a unit, and it is a constituent. Let's quickly move to the activity of today. And if our shades group, can you tell me how many syllables we have on the first picture? 1. Can you clap for yourself? Why did you say it is 1? You can see only 1. Can we clap for them now? We have the Abu Bakar's group. How many syllables we have on picture 3? 3. Very good. Can you clap for yourself? Mashallah to you. Now let's quickly have our activity on this table. You are supposed to arrange these words into the normal world. I want you to get the word out for me. Who has been able to get it? Oh, somebody has gotten it. Oh, Ade's group has gotten it. Please, can you tell me the word you were able to get? He said, fantastic. Can we clap for him? So, Abia, will you tell me how many syllables by clapping? Tell me how many syllables you were able to get for fantastic. 1, 2. Very good. He said he was able to get 3 syllable words. Thank you. We have Hada's group. How many were you able to get, please? And can you pronounce the word according to the way syllables, and you clap alongside with it? Labik. Wonderful. They said syllabic now. Oh no, we have come to the end of the class. But before we end the class, I will give you an assignment. And I know if you are ready to do my assignment, can I see your hands up? Oh, yeah, I am waiting to see it. You are giving me 2 syllable words and 3 syllable words. Please, you have to submit in my next class. We have come to the end of the class, but before we end the class, I want us to dance. Can we dance now? Oh! Hold it for me. Oh, we want to dance now to represent our syllable words. Oh! Oh, syllables. Can we dance all of us? Please, and clap alongside. Oh! Clap your hands, please. I want everybody. Oh! 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 So now, I want somebody to give me 1 to represent 2 syllable words. 1 gesture, please. Oh! Oh! And if we give me 1 gesture. Can we raise our hands up like this? 1, 2. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Please, one more time. For being the very first to come out today, let's clap for 1 more time. There are 7 of us here, and if 7 of us were to give comments for each and every contestant, we'll be here for a long time. So I'll take the 3 judges to my right on this occasion, and I will start off with the comments of Alaja Onole Ajayi.
Well done, well done, well done, Miss Odija Badigeshin.
Thank you so much.
I want to appreciate you. You have done your very best. And it's so interesting that you are able to carry your pupils, your students along. Coming in, I'm impressed with your entering behavior. It's so nice, it's so cute. And everything about you, I think it's been wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm much thrilled with your ending part of the class. I know students love this style of learning, and for that, you are highly appreciated.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Being the first on the list and coming in with such zeal is something that is worth noting. I thought that you were being carried away by being the first, but you overcame that. And I see the charisma you came in with. That was overwhelming
Thank you.
for me. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you, Khadija. Another very good lesson.
Thank you so
Your
much.
entry, of course, made immediately woke up everybody in the class.
Thank you so much.
Very good.
Thank
Your
you.
use of questions was also very effective.
Thank you so
because of
much.
your activities matched, the questions that you asked.
Thank you.
Content accuracy, very accurate in what you were doing.
Thank you.
And of course, you were able to then tie it up at the end with an activity that the children are going to remember for quite a long time. Very well
So
done.
much, ma'am.
Thank you very much to all our judges, Mrs. Lamikora and Dr. Benjamin. And I'd like you to start off with. So thank you again, Khadija. It's
Thank you
always
so
a
much.
joy to see.
I appreciate you all. Can you clap for yourself again?
I'll just back in my comments. Yes. So, very briefly, my co-judges have said it all. The way you go about your encouragement is very good and very
Thank you.
sincere.
Thank you.
I like how we formed the word fantastic, and you then told us we were fantastic for doing that. Thank you.
Thank
Three
you so
syllable
much.
words. The idea of being able to pronounce and clap at the same time, tapping into different learning styles, they both work at the same time was
Thank
good.
you so much.
The only thing I would say about the lesson, we've spoken about your energy and your zeal.
Buddy, the English language has many words.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No, hang on, I'm just telling you, say thank you to your, thank you our operators. The only thing I would say is that maybe because you were the first person, maybe because of the stage, and I'm not too sure how you're supposed to teach in this stage, but you managed to do it, so well done for that. But there was something with regards to the coherency and the flow, which wasn't totally followed through for me. So, but thank you very much for
Thank
giving
you
us
so
a strong
much.
start.
Thank you so much.
Okay, continue clapping.
Hello everyone, thank you. Good to be in class here today. Welcome to Biology Laboratory. Thank you. Can you hear me, please? Can everybody hear me? Yes. So I can do without the mic, right? Yes. Wrap it out because of the class. Now begin to pick it up. Now begin to pick it up. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Sorry, permit me to just quickly arrange my table, please. Okay, Yinka, the member of the class, so hold it for me. All right, thank you. Okay. All right, good afternoon once again. No, not yet. So we are starting with the class.
Hang on. We haven't introduced you yet. So next to we actually usually do. So welcome to Teach Your Win, the final. Thank you for making it this far. Please tell us your name and the class you'll be taking.
Thank you very much, sir. My name is Femi Patrick Oyedoyin. I'm going to use the mic. Okay, I'll try. Alright, my name is Femi Patrick Oyedoyin, and I am from City of Knowledge Academy, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State. My code number is 008FO. 008FO.
Okay, Femi Patrick Oyedoyi, what subject will you be teaching and what is the topic?
Thank you very much. I'll be taking biology. My students are in biology lab right now. And I'll be teaching beekeeping.
What are your objectives for today, for today's lesson?
Yes, we are learning to state the function of the kidney and describe the structure of the kidney. Those are my learning outcomes.
You haven't quite told us the class.
Sir?
Which year?
Year level, SS2.
SS2. Let's make it happen.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Can I do without the mic, please? Yes. Okay, good. Thank you. Yes. All right. Now, what's this? What's going on here? Who can tell me quickly? What's going on there? It's press. What is press? And he runs down to the toilet. And what happened? Now he's relieved, right? He's what? Relieved. Now, what do you think actually bring us? What's that? What's this? What's this? What's this water? What's this one? Urine! Everybody does that, right? We all urinate, we all pee. Now, I'm going to ask you this question. What is the organ responsible for that urination? What organ is responsible for that? What's the organ? Who can tell me? Anybody? 5, 4, 3, 2, kidney! Bravo! And that is today's topic. We'll be talking about the kidney. Now, you can see this. Thank you, Yika. Thank you for holding that. We can see the kidney. Now, these are the kidneys that we have in the body. Now, at the end of this lesson, we are supposed to learn, to state the function of the kidney and describe the structure of the kidney. These are your keywords. Can you take notes of this? Medulla, ureter, nephron, bladder, and urethra. Now, we can see this. This is the kidney, right? Now, have you noticed this? Look at this. I would like to pass this round. Please check this out. This is a live kidney. Yes, that's the kidney of a cow. And you can pass it around, you can see this, right? The renal cortex. The renal cortex is the outer part of the kidney. The renal medulla, that is the inner. Now, there is a particular structure in the medulla that adds information of that urine. What is that structure for? Anybody wants to try? Anybody here wants to try? Going. Chocolate. Sorry, it is not chocolate. It is actually the nephron. Say nephron, everybody. Nephron. Thank you very much. And we have the ureter. Look at the spelling of this ureter. This is where the urine comes out of the kidney. Where the urine comes out of the kidney. Check the kidney on your table too. Now, I want you to hear this now quickly. Listen to this. What
everybody has a bean-shaped pair of kidneys, and if you want to know what they're doing there, the function of your kidneys is to clear the body's excess salts, excess water, and urine. Outside is the cortex with the medulla within, and there is the pelvis draining.
All right, thank you. So, what is the function of the kidney? Who can tell me the function of the kidney? From what you just wrote. What is the function of the kidney? Anybody? To remove excess salt. Wow! I owe you chocolate. People ask for that for me. Excess salt. All right. Now, I want you to identify this. Identify this. Who can tell me what you have there? Identify this. What's number one? Anybody want to tell? Try? Kidney. Kidney. Thank you very much. And what is number two? What's number two? Ureter. Good. Very good. And what's number three? The bladder. And what's number four? Urethra. Now, there's a difference between ureter and urethra. Where's the pen? I hope it's coming out. Okay, good. Now we have urethra. Urethra and urethra. Sorry. Okay. Now, what's the difference between these two? Spelling, right? Yes. You notice that? So please take notes. Urethra is from the bladder out. Now, Yinka, do something for me. Pour water in here and see if the bladder will bring out water. Quickly do that. Quickly. Are you seeing that? Let's see what's happening. Pour water. Wow. Wow. And what's going on? What's going on? This person is problem? When we have problems there, what's the problem? What do you think will happen? Beginning to malfunction. Thank you very much. That's our next topic. That's our next topic. All right. So this is your assignment. You are going to describe the diseases of the kidney because that's our next topic. I want you to watch that closely, okay? But I also have a project for you. Remember, we have discussed the liver, we have discussed the lung, and we have discussed the skin. You are going to make a 3D model like we have here of any of these, and your deadline is in 3 weeks. Thank you very much. That's the end of this.
It's cut on your time, and then again we will take.
Well done. You came in with lots and lots of materials, and looking at what will you do with all of this, you were able to use the instructional material there very well. We saw the process of urinating, that was very powerful. Your instructional material, you used them. Though you didn't tell us, you didn't make use of this one here. Thank you. Dressing like in your laboratory, good to go. Your communication of all the materials you brought in, very, very explanatory. And I'm wondering, how did you get the instructional material? Well done. And time management, you were very apt. And achievement of objectives, very good. Well done. Thank you.
Mr. Oyedoyin, well done for your work. I like your energy. It made the lesson very lively. Because when you look at some of these things, you can really feel a bit taken aback. What's going to happen? Why do we have all this? Especially when you have to start naming, labeling. And I like how you went about the labeling so that it's easy to remember and one doesn't need to memorize to label the parts. I like your instructional materials, the model. I was a bit scared about the live kidney. Thank you for not bringing it very close to me. Yes, but I like how you did the modeling. And I've never seen anybody try to actually have the waist come down all the way. It was good to see it, in reality. Thank you very much. I like the song. I was a bit concerned when you said you were going to do those two different things as part of your objectives, but I'm quite thrilled that you were able to achieve that within 5 minutes. And I like that song. It summarizes all that you wanted us to know, the functions as well as the parts of the kidney. Thank you very much for doing such a good job.
Femi Patrick Oyedoyin, congratulations. I like your introduction, and you brought in the virtual class and you interacted successfully with it. Not waiting for the panel of judges to always supply your answers. That's a plus. Then you brought in and applied the instructional materials very well, including a live kidney on the table. It's very interesting. Not only that, you are well kitted for the job, and you are very creative and time conscious. In fact, at the point of just closing your mouth and teaching the bearer, that's very important. Then it's a successful engagement with your class. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Professor Oyebade. Thank you as well, Dr. Oluwadamilola. Likewise, and Dr. Christie, thank you all for your comments. Very briefly from me, thank you very much. I'm looking at this live kidney, I'm not too sure. I won't look at it too much because I'm not a meat eater, but for those of you who like orishi, yeah, you just come and collect it when it's finished. Very briefly from me, I love the way you started the lesson. You went from the known to the unknown, an activity we can all relate to, going to the toilet, Anyone who's not going to the toilet simply won't be in this room, they'll probably be in a hospital. So thank you for starting off with something so basic and so real that would connect with the students. Also, your song and your video clearly explained in a fun way as well the function of the kidney. The only point I'm not too sure about, and I may have missed it, was about the structure. You said you were going to also explain in your objectives the structure of the kidneys. I'm not too sure I was able to take that on board, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But thank you very much. As per usual, it's always good to see you do your thing.
A round of applause as it comes out.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sirs. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. My name is Oluwaseyi Osagun.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Oluwaseyi, what subject are you teaching and what is the topic?
Geography. That's the subject.
Okay.
And topic is resources.
What class will you be taking?
SS1.
And what are your objectives for today?
We are learning to describe resources and identify the type of resources. Hello, students. Good afternoon. Yeah, the last time we had our class, we talked about some resources in our environment. And you talked about vegetation. Now, Farouk, I want you to tell me one important thing about the vegetation. Okay. Yes, Bigbe. All right. For food, beautiful. Now, before we go to our lesson today, I want you to look around you and write 3 things that you use. Look around you. The 3 things that you use. Look around you. Yes? What are those things you write? Your phone? Yes. Your bag? Yes. Big bag? Your pen? Beautiful. Now, all the things that we have around us that we use, they are called what? Resources. Beautiful. Now, we have some types of resources. Now, look at what we have on the screen. Yes. Choma, what can you see on the screen there?
Waterfall.
You can see waterfall? Yes. Binga, what can you see? Trees. Falake, what can you see? Grasses. Now, all these things, where are they made from? Where do they come from?
From nature.
From nature. That is natural. So, everything that we have in the environment that we don't make, they are all what? Natural. That's one type of resources. Thank you very much. Now, yes, please. Now I want you to look at this. What are the things you can see here? Clothes, a computer. What is a computer for? Getting information. What is your phone for? To make, that means these are what we call, all these are tools that we use. And all the tools that we use to get our work done, they are called what? Capital resources. Do you get that? Capital resources. Beautiful. Now, who is this? A doctor. What does a doctor do? Take care of patients. Who am I? What am I doing? What am I doing? When you're coming to school, how do you get to school? Okay, through your vehicle, and someone took you to school. Who was that? A driver. Now, anybody that renders, what are they doing? They're doing what? They're rendering service. So anybody that renders service to you, they are all what? Human resources. Now, let's go to our classwork. Now, look at this. What is this? What do you have here? Now, I want to classify this as either a natural, a capital, or human resource. Now, what is it? What we call this? What? It is not irrational. What is it? Capital resources. Why did you call it capital resources? Because the two are classified beautiful. So here we have a capital resource. Beautiful. Capital resource. Beautiful. Now look at this. Now what is this? Choma, what is it? A dog. Now what can you say a dog is? Is it natural, human, or a capital resource? Natural. Beautiful. Clap for yourself. Why do you call this natural? Because it's from nature. Wonderful. That's very smart. Now the last one. Who is it? A farmer. What does a farmer do? He cultivates. What does he cultivate? Plant. So what is he doing? He's rendering a service. So a farmer is what? A capital, human, or a national? What should you call a farmer? Human. Beautiful. That's so sharp. Now, this is your assignment. I want to list 3 natural resources, capital and human resources in our next class. Thank you very much.
Yes, Sheyi, an excellent use of your time. You probably might have had some 1 or 2 things that you wanted to put into it. Your intro in itself was a little bit low key, but you upped it as you went along. I like the fact that you were able to get your students to provide the content of the lesson. They were able to provide the content, and then that moved into making sure that your objectives were met. An excellent use of technology, but you really did not, probably you might have wanted to use a little bit more of what was in the environment, or what it may not have been in the class, but a little bit more of what was in the environment. But in all, I could see that you achieved your objectives and you kept to time. Well done.
Let me congratulate you. I was just looking at your last presentation and I was able there have been some growth. Initially, when you introduced the objective, I had thought it was a little vague, but then later on I saw you achieving it one at a time, talking about human resource, capital resource, and natural resources. That was good. I have just felt a little more could be done with trying to categorize, making your class to categorize them. I saw you only using the board. There was not much deployment of some materials which would have much more, aided your students. But on the overall, except for your entry, the MC was talking about some of the teachers who just enter quietly. You enter quietly, but the excitement came later. I think it should start from the very time you enter. But you were good, and unlike the last time. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well done. I congratulate you. But I want to go in line with the other judges that your entering points was very, very low. And the topic at hand, I think it's such an interesting topic that ordinarily it's expected that these natural things you are talking about, they are things you can actually find around you. So it will have been better if you have made them handy to your students, at least to relate with, instead of relying totally on the technology. So it's a fantastic thing. So you have tried, and I believe you can do more better next time. But all in all, congratulations to you.
TG, take me top where body. A round of applause, please.
Welcome to the class. Welcome to the class. Welcome to the class. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, sir. Yes. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Are we set?
Yes. Temitope Godin is your name.
Yes, sir.
What subject are you teaching and what is the topic?
Information technology is the subject, sir. And the topic is generating a random number.
Thank you, Professor.
And what are your objectives today?
Okay, we are learning to state the meaning of a random number and demonstrate how to generate a random number.
Okay, are we set? Are you set?
Yes, sir.
Alright, start your time and let's get to it.
Okay, good morning, class. Are you excited to be in the class this morning? If you are excited, a sound clap. Interesting. Let's quickly play this here before we go into the class. I have a paper here, and this paper, I have numbers on them. So on this paper, I will have it on the board, on the table. You come and pick. Listen to the rule of the game. You are picking number 1, and your chance of picking is just one time. The number you pick, you don't show to your friends. Is that okay? Yes, sir. Okay. Nigeria, are you? Okay, come and pick this. Do this. Okay. Victor, please come and pick as well. Okay. Now, which number did you pick? Number 8. And you?
Number 6.
Number 6. So why did you pick number 1?
So you scatter the number, how am I supposed to know the number 1 is?
The numbers are scattered. Interesting. Okay. Thank you very much. Please have your seat. That is leading us to our class this morning. And our topic from what Victor said, he said the numbers are scattered, right? Yes, sir. Beautiful. And that is leading us to our topic, which is generating a random number. When we are talking about random number, you are talking about a number that is just selected by chance from a set of other numbers. Look at this, everybody. Can you see? If you are to close your eyes and pick a number, you will discover that you can just pick a number at a time. So, how do we generate a random number? In our last class, we did Excel, right? So, I will still want you to continue with Excel, but I need a class assistant. Victor, please come up. Come up. Please, command load Microsoft Excel. How to generate, load Microsoft Excel, please. Yes. Okay, this is step 1. And step 2 is on any of the cells, please type equal to, then run between. Beautiful. The skill you will learn last week. Open a bracket. 6 to 10. 6, 10. Close the bracket and enter. Beautiful. This is random number. Between 6 and 10, we just generated this. Okay? continue our class. Before we continue, we said a random number is a number that is picked at random. So let's go to this. Our keyword is equal opportunity. We have equal opportunity for every random number. So let's write this. But before we say this, Victor, how would you define random number?
Random number is a number chosen at chance, maybe.
Thank you. A number chosen by chance with equal opportunity. Let's write this as our assignment. Write this down as our assignment. Okay? Let's do this class activity in few seconds. How many words can you locate out from this? Yes. You have, how many have you seen?
3, sir.
You have seen 3. Okay, which one?
I saw random.
Okay.
I saw opportunity.
Yes.
And I saw 1.
Thank you very much. This is the end of the class.
I like your lesson. They are very, very appropriate. You came with a short song and you welcome your students to class and you kept the tempo to the end of the lesson. I also noted that you interacted very usefully with the learners. You even brought them physically into the class and you brought them into the lesson. You walked them. And the time management perfect, and you achieved your objectives. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Victor Westwood, well done. I was a bit apprehensive when you started how to generate random numbers. I picked up the numbers, and I'm wondering, is that how we're going to generate? And I know you know how to generate the numbers, but I thought the time wasn't going to be enough for you to do this. So I was quite thrilled when you eventually did the generation of numbers on the Excel sheet. So well done for bringing it from the unknown, the known to the unknown. How you can do these things manually and how you can do them in an automated way. So well done and well done. I was also trying to find out what exactly are these random numbers, and you came back to it again and again. And what is quite fascinating for me is this is all within 5 minutes, and you still had to write on the board, refer to your PowerPoint, which by the way was well done. It wasn't too wordy, and you were still writing on the board. So you were able to coordinate all that. That's just quite a fantastic way that you have taken your lessons. So well done. Congratulations.
Mr. Temitope, well done. Thank you. When you were coming in your introductory song, I was thinking I was going to see something like maybe you wanted to teach about time of the day, because we're saying good morning, good morning. Well, you were able to connect your presentation, the way you use your material, and you were really connecting with you connected with your students. That was very good. But I saw them pinching one another at a time. I didn't know whether you noticed that. Okay. And the use of puzzle words, you used some puzzles. So I don't know what connection they have with your with that topic.
Okay.
But I noticed that. So I was expecting that maybe we're going to be using something like number, because your topic was on generating number at random. But good presentation. Thank you. Well dressed.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're signed already before I even have the mic. Let me first of all say thank you and well done. I can say many things about the lesson, I'll just say a few. But let me start off by commending you on how well you were dressed. I love the shoes, and if they were my size, I would be taking them home. Okay, having said that, you know my heart is with you. But I must tell you, as a mathematician, for me that lesson was a bit of a muddle. Yes. From the very start, there was just not enough. Well, after your song and then you got to the board, you did not progress the lesson quickly enough. For the first 2.5 minutes, at one time you tried to write on the board, it wasn't quite working. But remember, what you were writing on the board had already existed on your slides. And then you came back to it again as if you were trying to waste more time in 5 minutes. So you would spend half of the time had gone before you really got into the lesson. You generated one random number, whereas the whole idea of the lesson is to show your students how they can generate random numbers. You need to show them more than once or twice or 3 times so that muscle memory starts to take over. So a key thing was that even in telling him to, the gentleman who came up to help you, the student who came up to help you, you dictated to him rather than, see, one of the first questions you will always ask them with Excel is, how do we start off any formula? And any student will know in a class that yes, we press the equal sign. That has to come from them as a reminder. Yeah, so I'll just say one more thing, so it's not like I am flogging you verbally, but you showed the word equal opportunity. The word you were really grappling for, the phrase you were really grappling for was equal chance. As in, if I have a die which has 6 numbers, each of those 6 numbers has an equal chance of being chosen. That's really the meaning of random. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
So please just tell us your name and the class you'll be taking.
My name is Abolaji Amojid. I'll be taking SS2 class.
Thank you.
What topic are you teaching?
I'll be taking chemistry and I'll be taking the topic allotropy.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And what are your objectives today, Balaji?
Okay, ma'am. We are learning to describe allotropy and describe allotropes. Then mention examples of allotropes. To describe allotropes and give examples of allotropes.
Did you say mention the class? Which class?
Okay, SS2 class, ma'am.
I can see you're ready. Please start the time.
Okay, sir. Alright, good afternoon, class. Okay, before I proceed into the class, we had a music competition last week, and you guys can attest to the fact that Chinedu came first in music competition. You can be a chemistry student and still excel in music career. As a teacher, I'm going to support that. So I'm giving this musical instrument to Chinedu and Monica for imagine the first in music. Alright, so let us go straight into the class. So for today, I might want you to call me the magician, alright, because we're doing some magic today. Chemistry as a subject contains several mysteries, but we are here to unravel the mysteries. So what do we have here, class? Bean seed. Alright, so I'm pouring the bean seed into the mystery box. Then after that, I have to just say, allotropos. Then let's see what happens. So what do we have here? Our akara. I've just transformed the bean seed into akara. That is transformation. So let's do this quickly, class. I'll give out papers to you. Just tell me what you can transform bean seeds to aside my akara. Before we begin, just mention the full item again. Okay, so let's stop. Alright, so I hope one of those things you have in your paper is displayed on the screen. So what is this, class? A kuru, that's a nice one. What is this? Akara, okay? So what is this? We call this one ewa, nice one. What is this? Moi moi. So what are we talking about? We have transformed things into different things. In chemistry, I made mention of something the other time, allotropos. What is allotropos? According to its Greek etymology, allos means order, while tropos means form. So when an element can exist in other forms, the same way beans can exist as akara, can exist as moimoi, we term that allotropy. But note something, they must be in the same physical state. Class, say same physical state. That is very important. At the beginning of the class, we have a diagram here. This is a very sumptuous meal. What do we call this soup? This is bean soup, locally called begiri. Begiri as well is made from beans. Mark my words, made from beans and not made of beans, because I can't see the beans again, obviously. Note that, my English student. Alright, so it is also from the bean seed. But does it look like others? No. What state is begiri? Solid, liquid, or gas? Liquid. What state is akara? What state is moi moi? What state is beans? And another ekuru, solid. So when you see it existing in different forms, but in the same state, we call it what? Allotropy. Agege is in which state? And where is in which state? There are two different places, but in the same state, Lagos State. Alright, so let us move quickly. So now let's look at this. This is chemistry. We all know about carbon, right? Carbon is an element and it has its allotropes as well. Quick one, let us count. How many letters do we have in the word carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably that's the reason why the atomic number of carbon is 6. Then 6 times 2 becomes what? 12. Mass number is what? 12. So as chemistry students, you can learn all of these things in a seamless manner. Alright, so let's look at the allotropes of carbon. What's the first one here? Graphite. We make the lead of a pencil with graphite. When you plot a graph class, what do you use to plot a graph? Pencil or pen? Pencil. So you plot graph with pencil. So the lead in pencil is made from graphite. Graphite. Simple as that. You link things up together this way. Let's forget. So what do we use that one to make, guys? Okay, very quick one. What about charcoal to cook? Now let's look at this word here, coke. When I say coke, it is not this. What do we call this? Coca-Cola. Coke is in chemistry, so each time you pick up your bottle of Coke, know that you are handling an allotrope of carbon. So we have a game here. Quick one, C-O-K-E. And Coke is what? An allotrope of carbon. Alright, so let's go to the assignment. State the meaning of allotropy. That's question 1. Question 2, name the allotropes of carbon. Then question 3, mention 2 other elements that is allotropy. Thank you so much for listening.
Mrs. Lamikoran, and the microphone will work its way to my right.
Bolaji, that was a very interesting lesson. I enjoyed the way that you made us hungry and that made us learn. Yes, very practical. I'm sure the students would have come across the allotropes of beans one way or the other, and then linked it directly with carbon, which is very good, because that is coming from what they know into the unknown. And I could also see that the assignment seemed to be, it would have elements of research. They would have to research, because not all that you asked them for the assignment was taught in class. So they would have to now extend themselves by doing some research. So very good lesson, well done.
I am not a Nigerian, but your teaching was delicious. When I saw this soup on the board, I was thinking about what I ate this morning. That is called fisherman soup. I mean, you taught as a balanced teacher. At some point, you emphasized English. Now teaching. He said, made from beans. They're not made of beans. And then you spoke about awarding the student with music, music award. I mean, your class is balanced, and I think, and lastly, you connected to real life situations. I was thinking of something like that.
Well done, well done, well done. For me as a person, I am not coming from a science background, but listening to your teaching, I'm imagining myself to be a chemist. Everything from the beginning up to the end of the class is so amazing. Congratulations to you.
Abolaji, always a pleasure to see you do your thing. Yes, I do look forward to seeing you. I could say many things, but my co-judges have said more or less everything. They've said everything really. I'm just going to reiterate it in a slightly different way. I keep saying this phrase, it's from a French psychologist: the more you link, the more you learn. And you were full of links from the etymology to carbon and its allotropes to see, even I'm using the word allotropes. That wasn't in my vocabulary before I came here today. Yes, and to beans and its allotropes. And how you mentioned states, you just had it all in this lesson. The only part I can say in this lesson was that it was like butter. That's how your lesson was. Thank you very much.
Olayinka Ladiron, 01800.
I'll be taking English language. The topic is regular and irregular verbs, and I'll be taking grade 9 class.
Alaji, what are your objectives today?
We are learning to describe regular and irregular verbs. We're learning to give examples of regular and irregular verbs and to use them in sentences correctly.
Deep breath, off you go.
Thank you. So in the last class we learned adverbs, right? And we said that adverbs are what? Tuji, do you remember what we said adverbs are?
It helps the verb.
Adverb helps verbs, and examples of adverbs we have. Yes? Anybody? Tola? Beautifully. Okay. Yes, Tuji? Wonderful. So today we're going to be discussing regular and irregular verbs. So now, what are regular verbs? Regular verbs are verbs that take D or ED suffix to form their past tense. They take the D or the ED suffix to form their past tense. Examples, we have clap and clapped. We have kick and kicked. It takes the D or the ED suffix. Very quickly, Tola, please pick up your flashcard. What word do you have there? Hold, beautiful. And the past form of hold is what? Is it hold or fold? Fold, sorry. And the past form is the what? Folded. That is correct. And now we go to irregular verbs. Irregular verbs do not take the D or ED suffix to form their past tense. They come in different forms. Some do not change form, but some do change form. But don't forget they do not take the D or ED suffix to form their past tense. Example, we have sit, sat, catch, caught. And we also have take, took. Tuji, can I see your flashcard? Okay, sorry, not you. Anybody with an irregular verb on table? Point, the past tense of point is what? Pointed, is that a regular verb or an irregular verb? That is a regular verb. Beautiful. So now let's quickly look at the class activity we have for today. The N dash, we have to change this to the correct verb form to fit in the sentence. The N dash looked at an egg 5 minutes ago. Yeah? So the answer is what? The answer is looked. The answer is looked. Many children dash drink every day. What form are we going to have here? Drink is going to change to what? Drink is going to change to drank. Is drank a regular verb or an irregular verb? It is an irregular verb. Beautiful. George dash get a new jacket last year. The past form of get is what? It is got. A round of applause for yourselves, everybody. Now, is got a regular verb or an irregular verb? Irregular verb. Beautiful. Now let's come to our chart, everybody. We have destroyed as the past tense. What is the present form going to be? Yes, Cynthia? Destroy. That is beautiful. It is going to be destroy. Is this a regular verb or an irregular verb? It is a regular verb. Now let's come to the next table. The present form of ong is what? Is ang. Okay? I'd like to see someone use this in a sentence. Yes? Ang, ong. Yes? Anybody? Anybody? Now, what if we have ang and and? Ang and and. What is the difference between this and ong? Anybody? Tola, you want to try? Anybody? Question. What is the difference between and ong?
Okay, one is present, one is past.
And back to the chat here we have ong. Now we use and for non-living things. I hung my shirt. Yes, sorry, we use and for living things, for human beings. Mr. Tsuji was hanged. That means he was eliminated. And if we have here, we have I hung my shirt outside. Please let's not mix that up. Now let's go back to our flashcards, everybody. Make sure your neighbor isn't seeing what you have there. What do you have on your flashcard, Titi? Read. Read. The past tense of read is what? Read. Is that a regular verb or an irregular verb? It is a regular verb. Thank you. So now let's quickly take down this assignment. Everybody, take down the assignment. And now we have an activity. We have an activity. The first child here, what is this person doing? Climb. Climb, and the past tense of climb is what? Climb. The second one is what? Run. And the past tense is what? And the last? And the past tense is what? A round of applause for yourselves, everybody.
Thank you very much, Olala. We're going to start off with Professor Nibadi.
Certainly you spoke very well, you dressed very well, you presented the lesson very well, and interacted usefully with your learners. I think at best, one would have preferred that you don't say, you like to throw a question, questions directed to those on the item. In that context, your students were not on the item. So, please, let's watch that here. The students were not here. At best, you could use those on the right. And the positioning of your media should have faced the cameras better than on the item. Because we want you to teach naturally, not inducing us to answer questions. Really. So, otherwise, you are very okay. The teaching was very interesting. Objective achieved. Thank you.
Well done. I liked your English lesson. I liked it because of how systematic you taught. I like the fact that you took us through the difference between the regular and irregular verbs, and it was easy to understand, especially when you started talking about hang and hung and act. So the word hang has a regular form and as well as an irregular form. That was really good, and I have learned that today. Just remind me again. Hung is for non-living things, and hang is for living things. I wouldn't forget that. Thank you. So thank you very much. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for also involving, your students, even though we became your student. Thank you very much for how you have taken this lesson and for keeping to the time. I'm always fascinated about what you are able to do within 5 minutes. Actually get the objectives achieved, actually ensure that learning has taken place. That is something that a whole lot of teachers cannot achieve in 40 minutes. So you should be proud of yourselves, not just you, but for every one of you. Thank you very much for a good job.
Ms. Olayinka Olajiran, anytime you come on stage, you are always very apt, straight to the message, simplistic, very simple, and explicit. You are very, very accurate. The content is very accurate, and you connected with us, even though we were not supposed to be your students. You still connected with us, and you were able to achieve your objectives within the 5 minutes. Appearance.
You are doing very well. Thank you.
Wale, Latifa, Fumi, you are doing very well. Look at what's in your class. Let's see, what do you have? Quantity? Okay. What do you have for me?
What do you have for me? Average. What about Farida?
Right.
Latifa. Revenue. Thank you, Benjamin. So we are going to critically analyze the case study now.
Sweet chinchin, when you eat this one, you come along. Other chinchin are counterfeits. Buy your sweet chinchin, you won't get chinchin. I want to buy your sweet chinchin. I want to buy chinchin. How much I sell you? One for 2,500. 2,500. Expensive. Patronize me that. Patronize me.
This critically analyze the case study.
Okay. 5,000 naira. Okay, how much is this chinchin? I want for 2,500. Let me give you 2 things. I don't want to manage it. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, now from the scenario.
10,000 naira. Thank you, Jesus.
What do you think has just happened, Farida? Farida, what do you think has just happened? Wonderful. Fantastic. What do you think has taken place?
Buying and selling.
Buying and selling. Okay, that's beautiful. Our topic today is revenue. In the last class, we talked about cost of unit of production of a chinchin. So we want to talk about the sales of chinchin. And you can see the seller said the cost price is 2,500. The cost price is 2,500. And the total at the end of the sale was 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. So that's the total sale. 10,000 naira. So, who can tell me what total revenue is all about? Farida. Total revenue, Farida said that total revenue is the total receipt from the seller of chinchin. That is 10,000 naira. A jar of chinchin is 2,005 multiplied by 4 units. One, Benjamin, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 10,000 naira. Now we move to average revenue. See, 2,500 times 4 equals to 10,000. Look at the chinchin, very yummy. That was why he was able to sell the chinchin. Now, what to talk about average revenue? Benjamin, what is the average revenue of a chinchin? How much did the seller sell a jar of a chinchin? 2,500. Fantastic. A round of applause for Benjamin. 2,500. And now you can see that the average revenue is equals to price. That is the price of the chinchin. And let me remind you, sales of revenue is not the same thing as profit. The seller realized 10,000 naira. That is not the seller's profit. Are we on the same page? So, now we are going to quickly do this. Calculate this. In the paper with you, you are going to calculate your average revenue and your total revenue. The youngest, you can do that. Blessing, what is your average revenue? 2,000. Is she right? A round of applause for Blessing. Farida, what is your total revenue? Benjamin, yes, what do you have? 12,000. That That is very beautiful. That says that the 6 pairs of shoe cost 2,000 naira for the price. So 2,000 times 12 times 6 equals to 12,000. And the average revenue is 2,000 naira. That is the price per unit of the product. And don't forget, it is not the same thing as the profit. So in our last class, we talked about, we start with the production of chin-chin. Bukola made this chin-chin for us, and you can see it there. And everybody tasted the chin-chin. Thank you.
Mariam, I like the graphical illustrations that you brought in to introduce the lesson. You brought in life into the lesson by bringing the goods, the sellers, the selling and took place. Very, very appropriate. Very, very appropriate. Then you dressed quite very well, very courageous, and all I need to just say to encourage more of professionalism is to manage the class very, very well. Waiting for the answers, particularly on this side, it's not very good enough. Yes, you will see that the person who answered you on the right was preparing to answer questions. We are here trying to write and judge like we are judges. We won't be distracted wanting to listen to you as well as we are writing. Being professional is to face the class on the right. Otherwise, you did very, very well. Very, very well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Professor Oyebade. Mrs. Anker.
Okay, thank you very much, Miriam. A good lesson, an excellent lesson, practical. I like the fact that first and foremost, totally related this class with your previous class. It was a good progression, and I believe that you were already pointing to what the next lesson was going to be about. So there was a total linkage in what you were doing. The role play, of course, all students always like that, and it engages because they see the reality of what was going on. I would say that probably your slides, you spent time giving out, you had the question on the board, and then you also were giving us sheets of paper. Again, we were not your students, so that took a little bit of your time. Another time, in class, you wouldn't need to do all of that. But all in all, it was a very good lesson. The keywords were properly used, and I believe that the students went away with a good idea of what they were getting. Well,
thank you very much, Mrs. Blanca. Let's go clap before the clap. Please clap. Remind me, Morenikeji, remind me, what class are we looking at then? What class are we looking at? Yes, that's SS2. SS1, thank you very much, yes, SS1. Okay, thank you very much. I mean, it would be churlish if I do not first of all say thank you very much for hosting us. I know you belong here, and so you're used to this space, and thank you very much for having this whole competition here. So you can also pass that on to the owner of the school. Thank you. I love the cameo by Mr. Nengi. Yes, I love the market scene, but I must say we must always distinguish between being simple and simplicity. I'm not too sure. I'll ask you the question, and you can feel free to respond. I am asking you, your year 10 students, 4 times 2,500. Is that something they've not come across before? What have they left the class with as new knowledge? I'm just asking as a genuine question. What would they have left the class with as new knowledge? Yeah, as SS1 students. Okay, I'm not too sure you spent much time on, you did mention to distinguish between sales and profit, but I'm not too sure you spent much time on it. Because you didn't actually go into profit as in the thing you deduct before you get to the profit. So whilst you did mention it, you didn't actually dwell on it, which would have been the new knowledge.
Why exactly? Because the seller has so choice to realize 10,000 naira. But I've forgotten that 10,000 naira is not his own personal money.
Alright, thank you very much. What I'm going to do is them, I know you're the one who also makes this chin-chin, so consider these four as well. Don't take it away, it's going to be for our female judges. Yeah, on me. Thank you very much.
Femi, Mariam, Jinka, yes, Khadija, and Temi Tope. They have wowed us. Have they not? Let's give a standing ovation. Let's celebrate them. I present to you the finest, some of the finest. One of them, three of them will be our first, second, and third. But these are some of the finest teachers that you can find right now in this country, and we celebrate you. Thank you very much for taking your bow. Now you can join the audience. Now you can greet your people and mingle. Another round of applause, please. While
Good afternoon, everyone. Standing on the existing protocol, I want to so much appreciate the organizer of this event, of this program. I think they've really done well. To bring the teachers into limelight is not an easy thing, and we so much appreciate it. For the 4 weeks we've been in the house, it has been interactive, it has been an interesting one. I think the organizers, especially Dr. Adebare, has showcased so many skills, so many, I'm going to summarize it in the 5 N's. They have modeled values, they have modeled characters, they've modeled so many things that we admire, that we wish to be. And not just modeling it, not just showing us those traits, those skills, those values. They went ahead to mentor us, telling us how they acquire those skills, telling us how we can go about it, giving us their success secrets. Not just only giving us their success secret, they still went ahead to motivate us to ensure that we end up being like them. Now we are ready to go out there to showcase all we've learned, which is to multiply all the things they've modeled, they've mentored, they've motivated. We are now ready to go there and multiply it. I say thank you so much, the organizers, for the great privilege. Thank you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm starting on the existing protocols. In fact, for the past 1 month, to me and my fellow co-contestants, it's like, moving away from planet Earth, and taking excursion to another planet, maybe Mars, I want to, first of all, thank the organizers of this event. I want to really appreciate whoever came up with this vision. We are leaving this house or this experience and going into the educational sector to reproduce ourselves. We've gone through one of the trainings that we went through, that is methodology. Every of these 18 contestants that you're seeing today is a methodology expert. You can't stay with Dr. Adebare Egunjoke and you do it for 2 minutes and still be the same. We're going into the larger society to impart what we have learned within these 4 weeks. A lot of children out there are struggling because the teachers are using the wrong methodology or the wrong methodologies. One of the teachings that we will not forget is the learning styles of different children. We've discovered through the training that every child has a specific learning style, and if you as a teacher has not identified the specific learning style of that child, then you think that child has a problem. But no, the problem is not actually with the child, but with the teacher using the wrong methodology. We are going into the larger world to carry this message to our fellow teachers, and I can tell you, Nigeria and the children in Nigeria will no longer be the same. Thank you.
Number 2, 91.9. Wow.
Can you put camera behind me?
Femi Oyedori. And number 1, the one that not the final, but today. Don't let our blood rise yet. For today, the one they give to us live. I just that's what I'm trying. The magician that turned beans to akara. Abraham Apology, number 1. A round of applause. At 95%. That is a round of applause, please. So give us 5 minutes. Let our collectors add them to what they had before, which are called for you from the beginning. I hope you wrote them down. I mentioned their percentage that they brought to this grand finale. I mentioned them to you. So you add them to what I've just called now. Then you have a winner. So it's very easy to arrive at. 5 minutes and now we'll be done. So while we are doing that, let's make the presentation now. Presentation, representative, a book and change. Thank you.
All right. So, we are presented with a brand new laptop. It's representative of a book chase there. All right. So I will hand over the mic to the representative of Book Chase and Company, who will be presenting the laptop to the best performance in Chinese language. Ms. Judah, please.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. I want to say a big congratulations to the winner, and I'll call Mr. Abolaji Abraham to present it to you.
Thank you very much, Book Chase and Company. We appreciate you. The certificate to them one by one. You can come here, sir. Please come. Okay. Country cannot. Anthony Abolo. Yes. Belegeshi Tawfiq Alijat. This certified them as level 1 certified teachers. And for which I built Emmanuel. Akoko Nyuki. Victor. Olayinka. Florence. Olúfúnkẹ́ Afọlábí. Olúwaṣe Ọlásùnkànmí producer.
Not you, Gary, is your this no ìwọ ọkọ òun ni mo bá rẹ ìwọ òṣèlú.
Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Abímbọ́lá Gbòdì. Fẹ́mi Patrick Oyèdọ́lù.
Everybody, everything máa ṣiṣẹ́. Ní ọmọ AI ti mọ̀ pé.
Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it. Please stay on the platform. Blessing in him. Choma. Abolaji. Miriam Akande. Okoke Blessing. Miriam. Quadri Karimot. Anthony Apollo. Gbadege Taofik. Annie for worship. Thank you, Akoko. Femi. Femi Iloyin. Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Gbòdì. Victor. Olayinka. Florence. Oluwaseyi. We appreciate you. We invite Alaji Olatunji Dago. Teach and Win is not about competition alone. You can imagine the number of certificates they are taking back to their schools. Blessing Ihime. This is what we have come to celebrate here. There is no loser. Chioma Okonta. If for this certificate alone, Abola Abraham, you should encourage all your teachers to participate in the next edition. The schools they are coming back to cannot just remain the same again. Mary Amakoni. 4 certifications within 30 days. Blessing Okoke. Quadri Karimat. Antonio Apollo, what an experience in the, you can hold on there. What an experience in the house. You can imagine Barikeshi Tafik. You can imagine the rigorous training these ones have gone through in 30 days. These are training programs that people pay millions to get. And for which Abiodun Emmanuel, Teach and Win has given to them free of charge. Nenki Akoko. Imagine them coming here with their bags, Femi Oyedoyin, and going back with 4 certifications. Their values cannot remain the same again. They have become more lucrative. Temitope Godi. Victor. Olayinka. Followed by Florence. And followed by Oluwashi. They have come, they have seen, they have conquered. And this is Alaji Mamu representing Association of Modern Islamic Schools, Lagos State.
And I've observed everything that's gone on this stage. The crux of what I want to say is this. It's not about me, it's about you. Can I have a round of applause, please? The reason why I say this, no disrespect to you guys sitting here. This is the new generation of teachers. And I want to direct my words to Nigeria as a country. Now, I'm retired military. And I was talking to one of my newfound brothers over here. And I said to them, in the military today, the most important rank in the military, believe it or not, is a corporal. Right? You look at lieutenants and captains, brigadiers and major generals, and you call them sir. But how did they get to sir if they didn't go through a corporal? Every one of you in this room, be you an unemployed member or citizen of Nigeria, or a master of industry, a managing director or a CEO, you did not get there unless you went through these people here. To round off what you know what, I'm actually surprised I'm standing here because I don't deserve to be here. Right, but one thing I am going to say to you is this: Nigeria, take note. Erase one word in your vocabulary, and that is common. There is no such thing as a common teacher. There is no such thing as a common teacher. Everybody say common. Now say erase. There is no such thing as a common teacher, because in life, if you do not learn something, you will not be anything. So you guys here, listen, I'm not a teacher. I'm trained, but I am not a teacher. I take my hat off to you, because the work that you do is what makes people like me. God bless you, and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I bring greetings from Agri Investments Limited, and I would like to thank the organizers of this event, such a wonderful one. And I told Ambassador Goodmons that this initiative must not die. This is, if people can pay for what is not, what you can't gain anything, this must go, must be supported. And I told him that argue, we are in for this. Because where we are today, teachers actually took us by our hands and held us. And where we are today, you taught us while we were very young. You took us, and today we are where we are today. As a CEO of Agri Investment Limited, we were trained by teachers. Thank you very much for what you do. Please, the organizers, please, this must not die. Take it up. And I know by the next edition, more sponsors will be coming in, more supporters will be coming in, and this will surely go to the next level. And for teachers too, please always seek to plan for your future. There's a future after service. After when you have taught for so many years, please plan and see how to invest into the future. Most importantly, get a place for yourself. Seek for the future. Just to cap this up, I'd like to use my mother as a good example. I remember in 2002, she bought a plot of land with just 40,000 naira, somewhere around Ijoko. And today she's living there, retired, happily living there. So you must seek to plan for your future. Don't just, you are working for others, you are training them, you are training all the politicians, all the government officials, everybody. Plan for your own future too. Thank you very much.
Now this is the total final. All that they have had in the house, all that they have accumulated in the house, and of course they have also been monitoring, they have been calculating along so they can take their biros. In fact, I'm sure they already did that. Number 7. The 7th position at 72 total score at 72.6%. Olusegun Oluwaseyi Odusaga. As I mention your name, you come behind me. Come to the stage behind me. Yeah, they're coming out now. They'll file out behind me. Round of applause. Just go up, top post. You deserve that. Another round of applause. At number 6. With a total percentage of 74.2. Temitope Body. You can breathe in and breathe out now. And number 5, 78.9. The 5th position. Wow. Oladiran Olayinka. Always a delight to hear her teach. Her teaching is caressing. You know, caressing your soul. You enjoy it. Another round of applause, please. Number 4 at the 4th position. 80.9%. Badegeshe Kadigas. So we have 1st, 2nd, 3rd now. Who goes home with our 2.5 million naira, 1.5 million naira, and 1 million? And we have 3 wonderful plots of lands already. Before we got here, we had 2 plots of land. One for the winner and one for the first runner. We have the 3rd now. So the 3 of them are becoming landlords. Number 3, the 3rd position, a fighter, a delight to watch, a delight to listen to. A magician. Abolaji Abraham. Congratulations, brother. I celebrate you. You will teach me how to do abracadabra. It's getting hotter, isn't it? Please turn on the AC here. It's getting hotter. Where are the fireworks? Come and stand by me. Don't worry, we are still going to present the certificate to them. Percentage, Abolaji, 81.2. 81.2. That's the 3rd position. The 2nd position, just slightly above, just like 0.something%. Who is it going to be? We have just 2 persons left. I have said anyone that wins this among the 7, I am good. The 2nd position, 81.8%. And a first runner up, Akonde Miriam. Obviously you know what I'm talking about. A round of applause. Obviously you know what I'm talking about. And the winner, 2024 Teach and Win reality show, Femi Louder.
more, nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. When you got to that for us, I want us to celebrate. Stand up. Never jumping. Never jumping. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. For the champions. For the champions. Stand up. Woo! A round of applause. A round of applause. These are the best teachers in Nigeria for today. Nobody comes near them anywhere in the world. A round of applause unto them. From number 4 to 7, please return to your seats and let number 1 to 3 move to the highest podium. Move back, move back. A round of applause. Thank you, thank you. Fighters. All right, this is the presentation of the certificates. I'll start from the 3rd position. We already know. And to present that is the CEO of Book, Toy and Hall, Mrs. Adams, wherever you are, please. From wherever you are. Okay, please stand here. The 3rd position, please step forward. The magician, Abolaji Abraham. This is your... Oh my God, oh my God. Thank you very much. Okay, hold it with one hand and I want you to shake him with the other. Okay, congratulations, Abolaji. Cameraman, did we take them? Again, the handshake, please. The handshake.
Why now?
Do it intentionally, do it proudly. Be proud for what you are permitted. No, bring your hand here to the front. Let me see the handshake. A round of applause, please. Okay, step back, step back, step back. Thank you. Congratulations, congratulations. You are not going yet, madam. You are presenting something. Okay. The second, to present the second check, is the MD Agview Investments. MD Agview Investments Limited. The Managing Director, Agview Investments Limited. Wherever you are, sir. Yes, Honorable Okekbenro, wherever you are. Okay, he's here. Please stand here, sir. Let's bring the certificate so that you don't think we are liars. We are also, Agview is also presenting the plot of land now. Realtor Max, I want you here. You are going to present on behalf of the MD. So the first, don't go, sir, just stay there. After when I call the first, you come back to present you so that you don't go and keep going back and forth. The first position and to present this certificate is Mr. Ola Ogbeson, head judge of this fantastic show. A fantastic every contestant should be happy. We are coming to that. Hold on, we are coming. Don't worry. Let's go there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, MD,
You are going to present the letter. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Let's collect the. Wow, this man has just become a landlord. So I want you to speak while you are saying that.
Congratulations. In AppView Investment Limited, we have about 25,000 subscribers to our various estates, and I think we only have one teacher. So, by virtue of this gift now, so we're going to be the second teacher. So we're going to be having AppView Investment Limited. So, like the CEO said, please, we want to encourage all teachers. As you are taking care of us, you also need to plan for your future. Very, very important. So, on behalf of AppView Investment Limited and the organizers of this wonderful event, so we're presenting a plot of land.
Thank you very much, sir. Rector Maxwell, you come and present to the second we stay here. He is representing Realtor Max, and this show it, let the camera men catch it. This is another wonderful plot of land, specially located in an area where you cannot afford to say no to. Okay, from Realtor Max, Miriam, you have just become a landlady. Another round of applause. So I want you to say it on behalf of your MD.
Yeah, on behalf of my CEO, Dr. Ambassador Michael Adeyemi, I'm presenting to you a letter of allocation for a plot of land, 500 square meters of land at Obafemi, Owode, Ogun State. Ritomas Project International is here for you to make your dream of home ownership a reality. Now, let me tell you this today. No matter how far you are.
My name is Femi Patrick Oyedoyin, and I appreciate God. I am excited actually. I'm the winner of Teach and Win reality show 2024, the first of its kind, and I am the first winner. Today is like a dream come true. Now they say something that the reward of teacher is in heaven, but you see, we are already getting it on heads here. A celebrity teacher, wow. Let's imagine this day. And I thank all my teachers, those who taught me right from my primary school till date. I thank all my lecturers, professors, all my friends and families. I appreciate you all. I particularly appreciate the organizers of this program. My coach here, Dr. Adebare, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I appreciate everyone over there, all teachers over there. Thank you so much. You see, what I will say is this: keep on doing what you are doing. One day, you will be remembered. Continue doing that. And which says a student cannot or choose teaching as a career. Yes, you can do it, and we'll continue to work on that. Where do you teach? Yes, I teach at City of Knowledge Academy, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, and I teach biology. I appreciate my head of school. Thank you so much. All the CKA community, thank you for believing in me. My friends, amigos, and everybody, thank you so much for believing in me. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Dr. Adekunle Badmus. I'm a United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in Africa. I'm equally a UN diplomat on government bilateral agreement in the whole of Africa. How do you bring us to that article? I'm delighted. history is made. It's part of my passion to ensure that I promote quality and affordable education. And those that dish out this quality and affordable education needs to be celebrated. And today, we are celebrating teachers, the ones that have built nations, that have produced presidents, they have produced governors, they have produced senators. And today, I'm really and super excited that history has been made. And I want to thank my co-conveners that we have been able to put this together to be able to make history in Nigeria, history in Africa, and history in the world. We awarded everyone. We gathered together 950 teachers. We auditioned them. We reduced them to 18 teachers. And all these 18 teachers stayed in the house for 30 days. They got trained in robotics and coding. They got trained in Chinese, in teaching methodologies. They got trained in certifications. And at the end of the day, we have the number one. We have the number one going on with 2.5 million naira and a plot of land from Agview Investment Limited. We have number two going up with 1.5 million naira and a plot of land from Ritomax Estate. We have the third position going on with 1 million naira. And we have the rest going on with 100,000 naira each consolation prize. They are all best teachers. History has been made. We have finally created celebrity out of teachers. We have finally created celebrities out of the nation builders. We have finally created celebrities out of those that has molded our destiny. We have finally created a celebrity out of those that have promoted morals. We have finally created a celebrity out of those that are building the nation. I'm super excited to be part of this dream in my lifetime. And my name is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus. My name is Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, United Nations Ambassador for Quality and Affordable Education in Africa, a UN diplomat on government bilateral agreement in the whole of Africa. President, Goodman Sete Foundation.
I am Mariam Morenikeji Akode. I am a contestant in Teach and Win, and it's so terrific and thrilling to be the first runner-up. Yes, it's not easy, but I give glory to God, to the Almighty, to my parents, to my school especially, to the parents of my liners, to my founder, to my head of school, all teachers and my esteemed parents, to my friends outside, and to all people that support me. I really appreciate it. I have not come far without them. Yoruba will say, "Eniyan lasho mi, eniyan lasho mi leni." I am really happy. In fact, if they have told me I will be among the winners, I would say no. But because of the people around me, eniyan lasho mi, I really appreciate. I really appreciate the sorrow.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nítorí ó fún yín ní àwọn iṣẹ́ míì tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ tún fi sí kó lè pé ẹgbẹ́gbẹ́ orókè. Ǹjẹ́ báwo ló ṣe rí sí nígbà tí wọ́n pé iṣẹ́ tẹ expect pé ẹ̀yin lè máa gbégbá orókè lónìí?
Ó lágbára.